and then come out and look at some of the other artifacts that are still here. Huayqui was found on the top of the mountain in behind here, called Huayqui, which means the mountain of creation, or the mountain of the creators, in a royal cemetery looking down into the valley. So, and obviously Huayqui isn't one of a kind. And of course, a lot of people have said that it's fake, that somebody took a bunch of parts of different things and put them together. But I've held the skeleton. I come from a scientific pre-med background, and it's an intact skeleton. The Peruvian government wanted to take it from him for a bunch of reasons. Number one, because it's such a rare thing. And number two, they'd probably stick it in a box and shove it in a warehouse never to be seen again. So he fought them in court and won. So let's go see Huayqui.
Low.
So here's little Huayqui.
This is a child.
Yeah. And so I'd like you all simply to state whatever it is you think you're looking at. Again, it is a true skeleton. The head is the size of the torso. And unfortunately, the extremities were not recoverable. And Huayqui was found wrapped in very ornate clothing, showing that she was important in terms of the society that where she lived. So please go ahead. Whoops.
Not a usual feature.
No. Also the foramen magnum, which is where your vertebrae enter your skull in the bottom, is an inch back from where it should be.
Oh, okay.
So that tells you it's not from cranial deformation, that is genetic. And again, the Huayqui was examined by 6 major physicians at Teo's family's clinic in Cusco, and they all said it's natural in shape. There's no evidence of cradle headboarding or anything like that. But none of them could figure out what Huayqui is, because obviously they didn't study this in medical school. Any aberrant mummy or skeleton, you know, that I've shown medical doctors to, they simply say, I don't know what it is. Oops. Okay, so I'll get out of your way so you can go ahead. So take your time. Ah.
En inglés, en español,
Oh, perfecto.
y estos los meteoritos que la gente nos va a dar
Iwaya?
para el chihuahua, para la epilepsia.
Oh, yeah. Okay, also just to let you know, Senior Renato has a book that he wrote about Huayqui that's available, as well as some meteorites that he's found in the valley here.
Esto es un meteorito para la epilepsia.
So black meteorites are masculine, red ones are feminine.
Looks like he's only got the black.
What's that?
He only has the black for the men.
I don't know, he might have. There are more over here, I think. Also, this is a mysterious glyph system that was found in this area. Nobody knows what culture created it. Nobody knows what it represents. Senior Renato wrote a book about it with his, and he's an anthropologist, so he has his theories of what they represent.
So it's not any type of fossil.
No, No, carved on purpose. And actually, we can go to the church next door, and you'll see there are a lot of them there too.
That's 50.
50 soles. There used to be skeletons in there.
So these are like reproductions of.
Yeah. Yeah. Irene, can you interpret? Can you ask Senior Renato to say something and translate?
The rest of the museum is down that way.
No, this is the museum.
That's it.
He had to take it all apart because of COVID. So this is an interpretation of what Huayqui may have looked like, looking obviously very alien. And other artists have done facial reconstruction. The best was probably done by Marcia K. Moore. So if you look up Marcia K, as in the letter K, Moore, with an E on the end, in a search engine for photos, then you'll see the reproductions she's done, not only of Huayqui, but also of the Paracas elongated skulls. Here we have the standard story of how head binding was done by different cultures. The flattening of the front and back of the skull. But as I said, even major doctors who have looked at Huayqui say that it's a natural form. It's a natural form.
What's this to the left, Brian?
That's a mummified fetus
Which one's the mummified?
on the left.
Two different corpus.
Also, some anomalies are, look at the eye sockets, how vertical they are. Whereas human females have oval eye sockets and males have more of a rectangular shape, but horizontal, not vertical. And the teeth, we've had dentists from the US come and look at the dentition and say that the dentition is more like a child of 7 or 8 years old because it has molars, which a baby of 2 years shouldn't have. The forum, the fontanelle, which is the soft spot on the baby skull, is not yet closed. So that would indicate being less than 2 years, but the dentition says something else. And then Huayqui has 10 sets of ribs, and Homo sapiens sapiens have 12 sets of ribs. And a skeletal expert that looked at Huayqui also said it looks like the whole rib cage is upside down, so the position of the organs would not be that of a normal human being. And a new painting of Huayqui.
Is this supposed to be the uterus? Where's the baby?
Well, supposedly. So, was Huayqui a lost type of humanoid, or is it possible? Yes, MRI was done, and carbon-14 testing was done. Huayqui died at 800 years, or 800 years ago. And also x-rays were done, all in a laboratory in Cusco. So we may try to do more DNA testing, not sure we will. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm now going to upload this onto YouTube so that it will be available relatively soon, today, in high definition. It's not in high definition at the moment, but it will be. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Cusco, Peru. I'm finally back here after a year and a half.